Hello guys, today we are gonna review about iPhone 12 Pro. There are 4 colors available. The first one is silver, graphite, gold and Pacific blue, which is very famous nowadays. And now let's talk about models. A2407, A2341, A2406 and A2408. It varies country to country. Body of this gadget, which is dimensions about 146.7 into 7.15 into 7.4 millimeter, and weight which is 189 grams, and Gorilla Glass glassy back and stainless steel frame. Single SIM spotted in all over the world except China, which is dual SIM spotted, IP68, dust and water resistance up to 6 meter for 30 minutes. The iPhone 12 Pro display has rounded corners that follow a beautiful curved design, and these corners are within a standard rectangular when measured as a standard rectangular shape. The screen is 6.06 inches diagonally actual viewable area and width 2.8 inches, which is about 71.5 millimeter, and height 5.78 inches and round about 146.7 millimeter, and depth which is 0.29 inches, round about 7.4 millimeter. Ceramic shield, tougher than any smartphone glasses, surgical grade stainless steel, and blows other phones out of the water for finishing touches. Now let's see the display of this gadget. iPhone 12 Pro, which type is Super Retina Extra OLED, SDR spotted, 800 nits tip and 1200 nits peak. And now let's see the size of the screen, which is 6.1 inches, round about 90.2 centimeter, 86.0% screen to body ratio, and resolution which is 1170 into 2532 pixel, 19.5 ratio 9 ratio, approximate 460 ppi density, and protection which is scratch resistant ceramic glass, oleophobic coating, dual bivision, white color gamut, true tone. Now let's see the processor, which is hexa-core, 2 into 3.1 GHz 5-storm plus 4 into 1.8 GHz i-storm, and GPU which is Apple GPU 4-core graphics, iOS 14.1, which is upgradable to iOS 14.4. The iPhone 12 Pro was first supplied with iOS 14.1. Devices come with the stock iOS apps such as Safari, weather and messages, and they also include Siri, the personal assistant included in iOS since iOS 5 with the release of the iPhone 4S. Internal storage, which is 128 GB ROM and 6 GB RAM, 256 GB ROM, 6 GB RAM and 512 GB ROM and 6 GB RAM. You can take a lot of videos and capture your memorable moments with enough 512 GB ROM. Let's talk about the features, which is supported Face ID, accelerometer, gyro, proximity, compass and barometer, and also supported Siri natural language commands and dictation, ultra wideband, UWB supported. iPhone 12 Pro cameras maximus. The bigger iPhone makes out the Pro camera system. A 47% larger sensor and larger pixel dramatically increase the amount of light gathered on the wide camera. A new OIS stabilizes the sensor instead of the lens, so your shots are steady even when you are not. And the new 65mm telephoto camera lets you zoom in the tighter on portraits. Now let's talk about the camera. The first one is ultra wide, which is 13mm focal length and 120 degree angle field of view, 2.4 aperture and 5 element lens correction. The main camera, which is 12 megapixel, which is wide, 26mm focal length and 1.4 micrometer pixel, 1.6 aperture, 100% focus pixel, 7 elements lens. Telephoto, which is 12 megapixel, which is 52mm focal length, f2.0 aperture, focus pixels, 6 elements lens, and portrait mode fine-tuned. Machine learning on iPhone 12 Pro is even better at separating the subject from the background, and creative controls let you adjust the background blur and light on faces. And night mode portraits on the wide camera give you vivid color as well as beautiful bokeh that accentuates lit buildings, street lights, any background lights. Even with a single small light source, LiDAR and our A14 Bionic render every pattern and texture in the foreground along with realistic color throughout the room. And deep fusion kicks in for low to mid light scenes. The neural engine analyzes multiple exposures pixel by pixel to bring out unprecedented details in the magnifying glass. Pro camera system, a new day for night mode. Night mode comes to both the wide and ultra wide cameras, and it's better than ever at capturing incredible low light shots. The dark makes night mode portraits possible, and the wide camera lets in 27% more light for greater detail and sharper focus day or night. Pro LiDAR scanner AR at the speed of light. The LiDAR scanner on iPhone 12 Pro measures how long it takes light to reflect back from objects, so it can create a depth map of any space you are in. Because it's ultra fast and accurate, AR apps can now transform a room into a realistic rainforest or show you exactly how a new sneaker will fit. And supported Smart HDR3 automatically refines highlights, shadows and contours. Even at midday you can see detail in his face and shadows that graduate all the way to true black. Every bit of golden hour magic, pulling out all the texture in the rock while staying true to the subtle blues of the sky. And dials in the white balance, and the sea form holds its shape and definition despite all the motion. Beyond faces, Smart HDR3 uses machine learning to recognize scenes so it can bring out the cracks in the ground and the roughness of the hill without increasing noise in the sky. Now let's see the selfie camera, which is 12 megapixel, 2.2 aperture, and wide angle, which is 23mm. SL 3D depth biometric sensor, HDR supported, and 4K supported videos. Now let's talk about the battery of this gadget, which is iPhone 12 Pro. Is supplied with a 10.78 Wh battery, a slight decrease from the 11.67 Wh battery found in the iPhone 11 Pro, and is identical to the battery found in the standard iPhone 12. The iPhone 12 Pro Max has a 14.13 Wh battery, is not user replaceable. Now let's look at the bottom of this gadget. As you can see, there is a charging port, which is USB Type-C lightning cable, stereo speaker, and there is no hand-free jack is available.